It was great. I like that little bit more friction when you're going into enemy territory. It's a bit more of a challenge. I like it. It was a last minute fight, so I think we were training for a fight for Punch Bowl on Paul's card. So we were training for that, and then last minute they were like, "Yep, do you want to fight in New Zealand?" I was like, "Okay, why not?" Because this year the goal was to fight as much as possible. So we were like, let's take it. And we knew that she had more amateur experience than I did. I think she was the New Zealand champ. So that was kind of interesting as well. Like, I've fought no one, like I've had 15 or so fights. So I was like, all right, sweet, this is going to be interesting. So we did that. We accepted it, and then we went over, and I was like, oh, okay, it's not really international because it's just New Zealand, but everyone's like, oh, wow, you're going
but still,
international,
I mean, you've got a flight that you need to deal with, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, they're not going to put you in business class, so you've still got a 3-hour plane ride where you're squished up. And as you say, there's a 3-hour time difference, and I'm sure there's a temperature difference as well, especially to Queensland. Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, it is international.
Yeah. I think I just downplay everything because I'm like, it's not a big a deal, it's whatever. But yeah, I've realized how much it takes a toll on you when you start traveling. You got to do a weight cut. But like, we got there at 2 a.m. It would be the same day as we're weighing in. So I had to get there that 2 a.m., go to sleep, get up and start weight cutting. And it wasn't a bad weight cut or anything. It was more just the fact that we got in so late, and then we couldn't get into the apartment. There was like a bit of a mix up there. So that was another thing. I'm just sitting there like shattered, and my coach is just worrying about it. And I'm like, oh, I don't care. I'm just going to sleep here. I'll just sleep on the waiting couch. This is fine. And so that was like a bit of an interesting point of the trip. And then the next day we got up to go weight cut, and we just went to this random hotel and just go for a sauna there.
Do you cut much weight?
No, not really. Like 2 kilos really. Like, we don't usually cut too much, just a little bit. And keep it in the healthy range. But the weight cut was easy. Then we had weigh-ins. That was easy. Then we just rested, chilled. Like, I was cruising. It was such a good little trip. I was like, oh yeah, I'll be able to see a little bit of New Zealand. Like, I did not see any of New Zealand, I won't lie. I was just in the room the whole time just sleeping or weight cutting. So we did that. But we had weigh-in, went and ate, best thing of my life. And then the next day I just chilled. We did a bit of a pad session, just warmed up a little bit. Then I had to sleep, but we were scheduled to fight at a certain time, and we're like, all right, we'll be there about an hour before we're scheduled to fight. Sweet. And then they gave us a call when we were both having a nap, and they were like, all right, you're going to be on soon. Where are you? And they're like, he's like, what are you talking about? We're at the apartment. We were asleep. So we rushed over to the event, quickly wrapping my hands, and like before we'd even wrapped, they were like, all right, you almost ready to go? We're like, no, what? My hands aren't even wrapped. So at this point, I'm stressing out, but like on the inside, because I was like, I don't want to make the whole show late just because I slept in. Like, I thought it was my fault, because I was like, oh no, I should have been here hours before just in case this happened. And I thought we were like really prepared, but it was like, oh, the fights like went really quick. There was like quite a few knockouts that night. So we're like, oh, quick. And then we got there, and they had to have an intermission so we could wrap my hands, and wrapped them. I like moved around the room for like a minute, and then I had to go out. So there was no warm up, no nothing. But I spar all the time with like barely any warm up. So I was like, this is what I do anyway. So I wasn't like freaking out. I was like, this is what I usually do. Let's go. I'm ready. And jumped in and then warmed up in the ring. So yeah, it was an interesting experience. It was good to kind of be in enemy territory for one, also be rushed and not have like the warm-up experience, or like I can't start my my career off having to have this perfect routine, because you never know what's going to go wrong. Like, the fight could have been cancelled the last minute. I was just expecting like something's going to go wrong. I just got to like think like that just in case it does. Otherwise I'm going to be gutted. So I was like, well, I just have to see if something goes wrong. And like, until that bell rings, the fight's not on. Like, I don't know, something might happen. She might get sick and then we can't fight. So I just thought there's no point being worried. There's no point being stressed. I was like, I'm just going to do the weight cut. I'll chill, warm up a little bit, and then when the bell's ringing, that's when we're fighting. So it's like chilling most of the time, to be honest.